The Panini Senior Bowl presents fifth quarter. Here's Simone Eli and Gerhard Mathangani.
Well, the midway point of the high school football season has officially arrived. Welcome, everybody, to Week 5, and boy, do we have some action tonight in region play. Highlights from all along the Gulf Coast. Welcome in Simone Eli, Gerhard Mathangani, joining you for Week 5 of fifth quarter. And Gerhard, do we know how to pick them when it comes to game of the week or what, my guy?
Absolutely. This time last year, we were talking about this football game, and Theodore was in a really weird spot because they had lost 2 region games before. St. Paul's won that game 14-7. Our game of the week this year, much higher scoring between these two teams. The 6A Region 1 battle between two teams that came in undefeated in region play. First play of the game, Krishan Overton's pass picked off by Saints linebacker Ross Delaney. The Saints go on offense, and they're in the red zone. You just give it to number 1. And the Oregon commit, Tank Jones, goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Saints grab an early 7-0 lead. However, the Bobcats would respond. This is Kendrick Abel getting into the end zone. He's done this all season long, averages about 200 yards per game, gets into the end zone. We're all knotted up at 7. St. Paul's now back on offense. Their quarterback is Hayden Fincher, and he goes to his right. And watch this catch here by Parker Davis. One-handed grab, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Wow. And the Saints now go back up on top. 14-7 the score right now. Ensuing kickoff, Simone, DeMarcus Beckham. They had 1 touchdown called back for a kickoff. This one not called back. Into the end zone for the touchdown. Simone, this game went back and forth. When I left it was 27-20 St. Paul's, but you see the final score. Bobcats win it impressively, 42-41. Here's Coach Steve Massey.
Well, I feel elated, and I feel tired. But, it came down to who was going to make a play, and we made a play and had the ball at the right time. And, I didn't think we'd ever win getting 2 touchdowns called back, but we did. And, you face adversity. Coach speak, y'all hate coach speak, but you face adversity. You got to make yourself believe you can still win, and that's what we did, and we won the game.
Huge win for Theodore and the former St. Paul's head coach. All right, a big battle in Class 7A tonight. Baker hosting Daphne. How about former Alabama quarterback A.J. McCarron in the house there in West Mobile? Lots of defense early in this game. Baker opens it up. Tate Graham on offense. Tries to hit Speedy Wheeler, but the ball goes off the hands, into the hands of Anton Blakeney. However, Speedy Wheeler going to make it up into the end zone. He goes for the touchdown at 7-0 Baker at that point. A little bit later, Tate Graham once again looking over the middle, trying to find his receiver Josh Jones, but this one sails over into the defensive hands there. Our Daphne once again is Jaden Lee this time. Trojans unable to capitalize, however, and later it's quarterback Christian Seeger of Daphne trying to get it done downfield, but the pick by the Hornets, Gerhard. A huge defensive battle, eventually some points on the board, but the Trojans get the win 34-20.
Wow, impressive game there. Back to Class 6A now. McGill Tulin on the road at number 3 Saraland, a very tough place to try to go win a ball game if you're in the white jerseys. Jamison Roberts, the guy to watch tonight, gets the first touchdown of the game as Saraland takes an early 7-0 lead. Now the Jackets on offense. Quarterback Blaine Beret looking for a man downfield, but it's picked off by Dedrick Durgan, and he has a nice return setting up the offense in great field position. And watch that dart. Roberts to the Duke commit, Deshaun Spencer for a touchdown, early 14-0 lead. They're swagging, they're surfing. Simone, more from Saraland. This is a nasty run here from Jamison Roberts. Paints the sideline, cuts across the field. Saraland, they stay undefeated. 43-10, the final score.
What a baller. All right, back to 7A now. Foley up against 4th-ranked MGM. Vikings, Jeremy Manhattan. Look for his guy, roll to his right and find DeMarcus Broughton Jr. for the touchdown. MGM, a great crowd tonight and a nice start on offense. Gotta love the band for the Vikings. Later, Manhattan looking to pass again. Wow. How about Broughton again, fighting his way into the end zone. Gotta love that if you are the Vikings. No question, Zach Golson and company, offensive coordinator, they're loving it. And MGM going to get the big victory in region play tonight, 50-7. Rolling still into 7A. Let's head over to Fairhope and Robertsdale. The Pirates at home this evening and looking to get something going offensively. Let's take it to the second quarter. Handoff to Byron Martin. Into the end zone he goes, just past the goal line, makes it 10-0 at that point. take it to the second quarter. Great atmosphere there in Fairhope. Trey Garner, Fisher, Southall on the receiving end. 17-0 Pirates right before the half. They'd be up 20-0 at one point. Later, Robertsdale, Jacob Jones trying to make something happen, but Dagan Jones forces the fumble, and his buddy Dylan Gilbert is going to say, this is the scoop and score, my guy. We're going the other direction. 27-0 at that point. Pirates on top, and Fairhope gets the big region victory, 47-9.
Nice win for Coach Carter. Does stay in Class 7A. Davison on the road at Alma Bryant. Davison opening up with offense here. Quarterback Micah Spivey rolls out, gets into the end zone for the touchdown on that scramble play, early 7-0 lead. Second quarter now, Davison still up by 7. It's Spivey again looking down the field, and he hits Kingston Butler into the end zone for the touchdown, makes a man miss. 14-0 Warriors. Bryant does get on the scoreboard. Mackay V, that's all I know to say. Fires a dart to Jaden James. The Canes do get on the board, but Davidson wins. Final score, 28-15.
All right, let's head to Class 5A now. Top-ranked Viger welcoming in Citronelle, a big region game here. Viger with the ball first. How about Garrett Holcomb going to take the handoff, and he's going to take right off as well. Finds a huge hole. Up the field he goes. Nobody is going. Oh, somebody does stop him. Actually, I lied. I thought nobody stopped him. Somebody does stop him. Eventually, they get into the end zone. 6-0 Viger on top. Later in the first half, Wolves threatening. Sammy Dunn finds Michael Lawlin across the middle for the touchdown. It's 12-0. And right now, we're told that Citronelle is leading this game 21-20. I'm not saying we don't trust the folks in the back, but I'm going to trust my eyes on that one. We'll make sure we'll fact check that.
Absolutely. Interesting thing in Class 3A, Simone. Last week, Flomaton was the number 9 team in the state. They lost to T.R. Miller. Now Bayside's the number 9 team in the state. Bayside at Flomaton tonight. And Coach Barrett Trotter and company doing work early on. Davis Barnett to Monroe Parton. An early 7-0 lead for the Admirals. Later in the first, Barnett again rolling to his right. Looks for his man, Noah Kane. Finds him in the end zone, and Noah Kane scores an early 14-0 lead for the Admirals. Flomaton, a little life a little bit later on. Nice long catch and run. This pass goes from Braden Nail to Camden Martin for the touchdown. However, Bayside just too much in this one as the Admirals go on to win 49-7.
All right, let's head to Williamson at Ladd Stadium. Third-ranked Lions up against BC Reign in 5A action tonight. Williamson threatening early on. Alvin Dinkins off to making an appearance here on the fifth quarter. Finds John Austin, muscles his way down inside the 5. That'll set up a short touchdown run up the middle by Jamarcus Lett. Gives the Lions an early 7-0 lead. Williamson faithful, as always, loving it there from the nosebleeds at Ladd. Later, Red Raiders looking to respond on 4th and a mile.
Wow.
And quarterback Malachi Adams going for it all, but Jermaine McCree says, I'll take that. Interception into the end zone. Williamson going to get it done with the shutout victory, 48-0.
Over to Class 6A now. It's homecoming there at Gulf Shores as the Dolphins hosting Blunt tonight. See happy faces early on in this game, and then happy faces in the first quarter as Judd Harris hits Carter Davis, a beautiful pitch and catch into the end zone for the touchdown, early 7-0 lead. Now into the second quarter, Dolphins still rolling. Janoy Ferguson takes the handoff into the end zone for the touchdown. Later, it is Carter Davis again. This time he takes the handoff into the end zone. A happy homecoming for the Dolphins as they beat Blunt tonight, final score 28-0.
Over to Cottage Hill now. The Warriors undefeated on the year and hosting Excel tonight in region play. Direct snap, as they often do when they get that close to the goal line, goes to the Georgia defensive commit, Shadarius Tootle. Muzzles his way into the end zone to begin the scoring. It's 7-0, and it wouldn't stop there for Cottage Hill. Welcome to the big stage, Aaron Ward, the freshman. Look at this guy, breaks free. Nobody's going to catch him. To the end zone he goes. And if that wasn't impressive, G, how about he does it again? This is not a replay. Watch this. On the catch this time, reverses field, heads straight towards our camera. He's going to steamroll a dude on his way into the end zone. Aaron Ward, 33-0. At that point, and Cottage Hill gets the shutout victory, 54-0. Want to make a quick update on the Viger game against Citronelle. Viger gets the win, 33-21, after they scored 2 touchdowns in the final 2 minutes to come back and win.
A lot closer than most people thought, for sure.
Very impressive. All right, guys, we're just getting started here on fifth quarter. We'll have more highlights and scores coming up after the break. Stay with us.
Now, Fan Cam, brought to you by Greer's.
Our guy Doodle Boy, he is 1 of 1, y'all. They're at Cottage Hill for the Greer's Fan Cam tonight, and they are rowdy, they are loud after improving to 4-0 on the year with a big victory tonight over XL. Doodle Boy in the house.
Hashtag #1 fan in the nation.
#1 everything in the nation. He is incredible. All right, guys, a top 10 battle tonight in Class 4AG, and it was a good one.
Yeah, Jackson on the road at Mobile Christian. Two teams with championship history in the recent past. We'll start off with the Jackson Aggies. Their quarterback, Landon Duckworth. The South Carolina commit hits Decorius Jackson, brought down by Demarion Gaston. You might remember that name, related to Damian Gaston, who won a state championship with the Leopards. However, tackled there by Laquan Wisenhunt. Massive stops here. Really a lot of defense between these two ball clubs. Cody Flournoy for Jackson and Charles Lawson for Mobile Christian, obviously coming in with good game plans. You see the defense is really bowing up here. Our first touchdown was a long one as Jason Todd would score the touchdown for Mobile Christian, and the Leopards would get an early 6-0 lead. However, Jackson, as they're prone to do, they come back and score, take a 7-6 lead. Jackson will go on to pull away in this one. The final score, 42-14 on the road tonight at Mobile Christian.
All right, let's keep it rolling in 5A now. Faith Academy taking on Alberta. First play of the game, y'all. Check this out. Brandon Nolan, house call for the Warriors. And shout out to our reporter, Christina J. Harris, shooting her first ever football game. And this is the first play. You know what? We might have to send her like every single week somewhere, because she might just be good luck. Because then Faith Academy is going to return the favor on one of their first plays. How about this? Derek Binder says, I'm taking this one to the hizzy as well. Great vision. He's headed all the way for the Rams. A tough battle in 5A between these two. Faith Academy is going to get the victory on the road, 48-20.
Class 2A now, Bayshore Christian and St. Luke's hooking up. St. Luke's opening the scoring here with Clayton Robertson Jr. Watch this great block here. Cameron Roberts he had a huge block. That sets up an easy touchdown run, untouched to the house. And Simone, who says dogs can't root for Wildcats? There it is right there. St. Luke's back at it again. A direct snap to Jathan Richardson. Bobs and weaves around his defenders. 60 yards later, he's into the house for the touchdown. 22-0 at that point. Bayshore fighting hard in this one. Andrew Hope would get a touchdown. However, St. Luke's just too much, as St. Luke's goes on to win this one at 43-20.
We had a couple of games kicked off last night, including over at Lad People's Stadium. Let's check in with 6A Spanish 4 up against the Murphy Panthers. First half action, Justin Bonner, Juju Bonner into the end zone. He goes 13-0 at that point. Murphy looking to get a little offense going. However, it's going to be intercepted by Mason Edwards. And look out, he's going all the way back for the pick six to make it 20-0 at that point. Spanish 4 gets the big shutout victory, 41-0 over the Panthers.
Staying on Thursday night lights over to Class 4A now. Satsuma taking the long road trip over to Orange Beach. And the Makos, they're having their way early on. Aiden Key with the handoff, and he breaks loose. And the Makos grab an early 6-0 lead. The student section getting their fans all fired up there at that brand new stadium there at Orange Beach. He would score a little bit later on again after the gains are made on the push-ups. And this one was all Orange Beach last night as they beat Satsuma. Final score 47-21.
And now, Play of the Week, brought to you by 22nd State Bank.
Well, every Friday night we have a lot of plays to choose from. We picked 3 as our nominees, and then you pick the winner for our Play of the Week. Here are the nominees. First one, Cottage Hill Christian. You saw it earlier, the freshman. Aaron Ward breaks free. Nobody catches him. What a run for the touchdown. And Coach Carville Jones and company, they continue rolling with a big win. Next up, over to Saraland. Quarterback Jameson Roberts takes it to the house. Watch him cut right up the field here. Roberts and the Spartans improve to 5-0 after that touchdown run. And play number 3, you saw it moments ago. Alberta, first play of the game. Shout out Christina, shout out Brandon Nolan, shout out everybody who made a big play on this one. Off to a bang. What a touchdown for the Warriors. Our 22nd State Bank Play of the Week will be up online for you to decide. Just scan that QR code on your screen or head over to WKRG.com. Vote for the Play of the Week from tonight's show. The poll stays open all the way till Monday afternoon. We'll announce the winner Monday at 6 o'clock. We'll have more 5th quarter next.
All right, back here on fifth quarter, checking out some final scores here over in Class 4A. Second-ranked St. Michael going to get a big victory over Escambia County, 56-14.
Our coach of the week, Ronnie Cottrell and Company, they pick up a big win. T.R. Miller gets a huge win, 35-20 over Hillcrest Evergreen.
And Leroy going to get the big dub as well, 52-14, the final over J.F. Shields. We are just getting started tonight, guys. Head over to fifth quarter extra. In just a minute, we'll have more highlights and scores, G.
More analysis and a longer platform to talk about all these big games week 5.
Just a lot of talking. Just tune in over on Facebook and on our website. For Gerhard, everybody here at News 5, I'm Simone Eli, and we'll see you in a few minutes.